This Goodyear Wrangler SR-A tire is for those of you that have a 1987 all the way up through the most current model year Jeep that are looking for a good on-road tire. The base model JKs actually ship with this tire on them from the factory. This is going to be a very good on-road tire, but it is going to struggle a little bit off-road. This tire is available for wheel sizes from 15 to 20 inches and from tire sizes 27 to 33 inches, so you do have a pretty good variety there. If you are looking for an on-road tire, chances are you're not looking for something much bigger than a 33, so you are going to be able to find whatever wheel tire size combination you're looking for in this make and model of tire. Again, this is going to be a very good on-road tire. There are going to be some pretty substantial differences between this tire and an all-terrain or a mud-terrain tire, and those differences make this better on the road and a little bit less off-road. So this is going to have a slightly smaller lug with a little bit less space in between it. What that's going to do for you on the road is give you a nice, smooth, comfortable, quiet ride and some really great wear out of this tire. Now what it does off-road, it doesn't give you quite as much traction, especially in a slick or muddy situation, but even on the rocks, you're not going to get quite as much grip out of this tire. The sidewall also doesn't have a substantial amount of tread, which is something that you'll find on a lot of all-terrains and especially a lot of mud-terrain tires. This isn't going to have quite as much of an aggressive look, being that it doesn't have that tread down onto the sidewall, but it again is also going to be lighter, which makes it better on fuel, and significantly quieter than a mud-terrain tire. This is also not going to have a tri-ply sidewall, which is what a lot of all-terrain and mud-terrain tires have. So that's going to be a thicker sidewall, which is great off-road, is going to give you some great puncture resistance on the sidewall of the tire, but not necessary on-road, and will also keep the price and the weight of the tire down for an on-road tire like this. So again, a lot of benefits to this tire on-road that make it a little bit less than ideal for an off-road situation. If you're somebody who's just staying on the road, this is a great tire. If you're somebody who plays in the mud a lot and is okay with some of those drawbacks on the road, a mud-terrain tire is going to be good. You want something that's a little bit of a mix in the middle, an all-terrain tire is going to be good. So again, if you're staying on the road, this is a great choice. So from a construction standpoint, again, we covered a lot of the big things. This is going to have some smaller treads, a little less space in between, not going to self-clean as well as a mud-terrain tire, no tread down onto the sidewall, two-ply sidewalls, two-ply tread. All those things make it a very quiet tire, a tire that's going to ride very comfortably on the road that you're going to get a lot of good life out of, but again, not as ideal off-road. As for installation, of course, you're going to want to take this tire and your wheel to a mount and balance shop, have them mount the tire on the wheel, and balance the whole mess before you put it back on your vehicle. Are there ways to get a tire mounted on the wheel at home? Yes, we've all seen them on YouTube using some sort of combustible. That is not the way to do it, especially when you're mounting a whole set of those. Leave that to the emergency trail fixes. When you get this new set of tires, you are going to want to get them mounted and balanced by a professional shop and then bolt them up to your Jeep. These tires are going to run anywhere between $100 a tire and $200 a tire. And the price is going to vary, of course, based off of the size of the tire itself. The bigger the tire, the more expensive, but also off of the wheel size. As you get a larger wheel, in general, a tire is going to be a little bit more expensive. So a 33-inch tire for a 20-inch wheel is going to be more expensive than a 15-inch wheel. Again, that's just sort of a general rule of thumb. Overall, I think this is a very fair price because it is a two-ply sidewall, because it is a highway, a road, street tire. It is going to be less expensive than a mud-terrain or an all-terrain tire that has a lot more going on with it. So I think this is going to be a good buy. It's going to ride, wear, and drive very comfortably. So if you're looking for a good highway tire for your Wrangler, I would recommend taking a look at this Goodyear Wrangler SR-A, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.